The largest capital raise ever to launch a Bitcoin Treasury company just happened. $710 million, 200 plus investors across 6 continents. And it all points to a single goal: putting Bitcoin on every balance sheet on Earth. Let's break it down. So today, on May 12th, a Bitcoin native holding company, Nakamoto, announced a merger with KindlyMD, which is a public healthcare company on the NASDAQ. And the new combined entity is launching a fully fledged Bitcoin treasury strategy, and they didn't come empty-handed. They just raised $510 million through a PIPE at $1.12 per share, and $200 million through convertible notes maturing in 2028. That's $710 million in fresh capital to build the world's first publicly traded Bitcoin treasury conglomerate. So what's a PIPE? PIPE stands for Private Investment in Public Equity. It's a way for public companies to raise capital by selling securities directly to accredited investors, often institutions, outside of a traditional public offering. In this case, the PIPE included convertible debt, which of course are essentially bonds that investors can convert into stock later on. These instruments let companies raise capital quickly and often at a discount to market price while giving investors upside exposure to future equity appreciation. The PIPE is the largest ever for a public Bitcoin-related company, and this isn't just a one-off treasury allocation. This is the start of a vertically integrated Bitcoin-native financial empire. And the man leading it is David Bailey. He's the founder of Bitcoin Inc., the parent company of Bitcoin Magazine and the Bitcoin Conference, a general partner at UTXO Management, which is a Bitcoin-native asset manager, and now the CEO of the combined company. And David isn't just buying Bitcoin for treasury. He's building a network of companies that do. Through equity raises, debt instruments, and strategic acquisitions, this new entity will accumulate Bitcoin and grow BTC per share and Bitcoin yield. Now let's talk investors. This deal attracted 200 plus investors across 6 continents. Names include Adam Back, Balaji, Jihan Wu, Ricardo Salinas, Eric Semler of Semler Scientific, and Simon Gurevich of Metaplanet. Institutions included Van Eck, Arrington Capital, Parify, Off the Chain Capital, and Kingsway. That is serious institutional and individual backing aligned behind the singular idea that Bitcoin will become the base layer asset of global capital markets. And here's how David Bailey put it. He said, "We believe a future is coming where every balance sheet, public or private, holds Bitcoin." And Nakamoto wants to be the firm that makes that happen. They're building financial instruments around Bitcoin, equity, debt, preferred shares, and hybrids, and listing them on every major exchange worldwide. And to drive the message home, they'll leverage the media reach of BTC Inc. And the result is that Bitcoin becomes accessible and investable across every asset class. Now, about KindlyMD, they're a healthcare and data company focused on pain management, operating the largest alternative pain treatment center in Utah. And they're not being absorbed, they're evolving. KindlyMD will continue running its clinics, with Tim Pickett staying on as the lead of the healthcare division. But this merger lets them preserve operations while tapping in to that massive Bitcoin-aligned growth strategy. It's a dual mandate model, Bitcoin on the balance sheet with healthcare at the core. And here's the bigger picture. This deal isn't about treasury management. It's the first domino in a much larger plan to build the first Bitcoin-native public conglomerate. Not just one company adding Bitcoin to its treasury, an entire corporate structure built around holding, leveraging, and growing Bitcoin. This is hyper-Bitcoinization via public markets. Because if Bitcoin is going to sit on every balance sheet, someone has to build the on-ramps, and Nakamoto is betting it will be them. The financial institutions of the past were named Morgan, Rothschild, and Goldman. The one of the future, Nakamoto. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like, make sure to like and repost so everybody can see this. And of course, if you're new here, make sure to follow for more. Also, check out Thayet's, the world's simplest Bitcoin self-custody solution, and our new product, Horizon, that lets you cleanly and simply swap out a portion of your home equity for Bitcoin with no new debt and no monthly payments. You can check that out at joinhorizon.com or scan the QR code to go to Thayet's website and click on the top banner. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.